Every manifestation teacher tells you to get excited about money, to feel passionate about abundance, to amp up your energy for wealth. But they're teaching you the frequency that repels money, not attracts it. The most powerful frequency that magnetizes money isn't excitement, isn't passion, isn't even gratitude. It's a frequency you've felt before but never connected to abundance. It's so simple, so natural, so obvious that you'll wonder why no one ever told you this truth. Subscribe now if you're ready to discover the real money frequency, the one that feels like coming home rather than reaching for something beyond you. The hidden voice has been waiting to reveal this frequency that you already know intimately. The frequency that attracts money isn't high-energy vibration. It isn't the buzzing excitement of wanting something desperately. It isn't the frantic energy of trying to make something happen. The most powerful money frequency is peace. Deep, calm, unshakable peace. The kind of peace you feel when everything is exactly as it should be, when you're completely present, when there's nowhere else you need to be and nothing else you need to do. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that your most abundant people aren't frantic or desperate? They move with calm confidence. They make decisions from tranquility rather than urgency. They operate from a center of peace that seems to magnetize opportunities effortlessly. That's not coincidence. That's the frequency of peace attracting its material equivalent, abundance. Part 1. The peace you've already experienced. Close your eyes for a moment and remember, there's been a time in your life when you felt completely at peace. Maybe you were sitting by water, a lake, ocean, or river, and everything felt perfectly still inside you. Maybe you were in nature, surrounded by trees, and time seemed to slow down until you felt completely present. Maybe you were holding someone you love, or creating something beautiful, or simply lying in bed in that perfect moment between sleep and waking when all worry had dissolved. In that moment of peace, you weren't thinking about money. You weren't analyzing your financial situation or strategizing about abundance. You weren't affirming prosperity or visualizing wealth. You were simply there, completely present, feeling the profound calm that comes when your entire being is aligned with what is, rather than stressed about what isn't. That peace, that exact frequency you felt in that moment, is the most powerful money attractor in the universe. Not because peace thinks about money, but because peace embodies the internal state that money reflects. Money is simply materialized security, crystallized calm, physical evidence of a consciousness that feels safe and sufficient and whole. When you were in that state of peace, your nervous system was completely regulated. Your breathing was deep and natural. Your muscles were relaxed. Your mind was quiet. Your energy was flowing rather than contracted. In that state, you were naturally magnetic to everything good, including abundance, because peace is the frequency from which all good things emanate. The reason most people struggle with money isn't because they don't want it enough, or because they're not excited enough about it, or because they don't believe in abundance strongly enough. They struggle because they're trying to attract money from states of anxiety, urgency, desperation, and effort, frequencies that are the exact opposite of the peace that money naturally flows toward. Money doesn't go where it's needed most desperately. Money goes where it's welcomed most peacefully. Money doesn't flow to those who want it most frantically. Money flows to those who receive it most calmly. Money doesn't manifest for those who chase it most aggressively. Money manifests for those who allow it most serenely. Think about wealthy people you know or have observed. The ones with sustainable, lasting wealth aren't manic or obsessed. They have a quality of calm confidence, of peaceful certainty, of relaxed expectation. They don't seem to worry about money because they embody the frequency that naturally attracts money. They've learned, consciously or unconsciously, to operate from peace rather than from pressure. The moments when money has appeared most easily in your life, you were probably in a state of peace rather than stress. You weren't desperately trying to manifest it. You weren't anxiously checking your accounts. You weren't frantically applying for opportunities. You were calm, present, maybe even distracted by other things, and money found its way to you naturally. This is because peace creates space for receiving, while anxiety creates resistance to receiving. Peace allows flow, while desperation creates blockage. Peace signals to the universe that you're safe to receive abundance, while stress signals that you're not stable enough to handle it wisely. Your memories of deep peace aren't just pleasant experiences, they're recordings of your money-attracting frequency. They're evidence that you already know how to embody the vibration that magnetizes abundance. You don't need to learn a new frequency, you need to remember and recreate a frequency you've already mastered. Part 2. Why peace is the ultimate wealth frequency. Peace is the frequency of enough. When you're truly at peace, you feel complete exactly as you are, where you are, with what you have. This doesn't mean you don't desire more. It means you desire from sufficiency rather than lack, from wholeness rather than emptiness, from abundance rather than scarcity. Peace is the internal state that matches external abundance because both arise from the same source, the recognition that all is well. Money is crystallized peace. Every dollar represents a moment when someone felt secure enough to exchange their energy for yours, calm enough to part with their resources, peaceful enough to trust that more will come. The entire monetary system operates on collective peace, the shared confidence that exchanges will be honored, that value will be received, that abundance will continue flowing. When you operate from peace, you naturally make better financial decisions. You're not buying from anxiety or selling from desperation. You're not choosing from fear or avoiding from overwhelm. You're selecting opportunities that genuinely align with your values and goals. You're patient enough to wait for right timing rather than forcing wrong timing. You're wise enough to recognize authentic abundance rather than settling for quick fixes. Peace also allows you to recognize and receive abundance when it appears. Anxious people miss opportunities because they're too focused on their problems to notice solutions. Desperate people reject good offers because they don't match their specific expectations. Stressed people push away abundance because they don't feel worthy of receiving it. But peaceful people are present enough, calm enough, and open enough to welcome abundance in whatever form it takes. The frequency of peace creates what quantum physicists call coherence, all aspects of your being vibrating in harmony rather than in conflict. When your thoughts, emotions, and physical state are all aligned in peaceful coherence, you become a powerful magnet for experiences that match that coherence. Abundance is one of the most coherent experiences available to human consciousness. Contrast this with the frequency of desperation, anxiety, or urgency around money. These states create what scientists call incoherence. Your thoughts want abundance but your emotions feel lack, your words affirm prosperity but your body holds tension, your conscious mind visualizes wealth but your subconscious broadcasts poverty. This internal conflict creates static that prevents clear manifestation. Peace also generates what I call natural confidence, not forced positivity or fake enthusiasm, but the quiet certainty that comes from deep inner stability. This natural confidence is irresistibly attractive to opportunities, people, and resources. Others feel safe investing in peaceful people because peaceful people make decisions from wisdom rather than impulse, from long-term thinking rather than short-term desperation. When you embody peace, you stop chasing money and start allowing money to find you. This isn't passive waiting, it's active allowing. You continue taking inspired action, but from a foundation of calm rather than panic. You continue pursuing opportunities, but from curiosity rather than urgency. You continue growing and contributing, but from love rather than fear. The universe operates on the principle of like attracts like, and the energetic signature of sustainable wealth is peace. Peaceful people create peaceful businesses, make peaceful investments, engage in peaceful exchanges, and build peaceful financial futures. The peace they embody becomes the abundance they experience because internal states always manifest as external circumstances. Most importantly, peace is sustainable in a way that excitement and desperation are not. You can maintain peace as a baseline frequency throughout your life, making you a consistent attractor of abundance over decades. But excitement peaks and crashes, desperation exhausts itself, and urgency burns out. Peace endures, which is why peaceful people build lasting wealth while anxious people experience boom and bust cycles. Part 3. The Peace Frequency Activation Protocol. Now comes the practical mastery. How to consciously access and embody the peace frequency that you've felt before but may not have recognized as your greatest money-attracting power. This isn't about manufacturing a feeling you don't have, It's about remembering and recreating a state you already know intimately. Step 1. The peace memory recall. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted for the next 20 minutes. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, allowing each exhale to be slightly longer than each inhale. Now travel back in your memory to that moment of deep peace you recalled earlier, or any other moment when you felt completely calm, present, and at ease. Don't just remember the circumstances of that peaceful moment, re-enter the feeling itself. Feel the quality of your breathing in that state. Notice how your body felt, relaxed, open, flowing. Remember the mental stillness, the absence of internal urgency or anxiety. Recall the sense of being exactly where you belonged, needing nothing more than what was present in that moment. Spend several minutes fully inhabiting this memory until you can feel the peace in your body right now, not just remember it as something that happened then. This isn't nostalgia, this is frequency matching. You're tuning your current vibration to match the vibration of your most peaceful moments. Step 2. The physical peace anchoring. With the peaceful feeling alive in your body, create a physical anchor that you can use to return to this state quickly. This might be placing your hand over your heart, taking 3 specific deep breaths, or gently pressing your palms together. Choose something simple and discreet that you can do anywhere. Practice the anchor several times while maintaining the peaceful feeling, creating a neural pathway between the physical gesture and the internal state. This anchor becomes your instant access to peace frequency whenever you're making financial decisions, encountering money opportunities, or noticing anxiety about abundance. Step 3. The peace money integration. While maintaining your peaceful state, gently introduce thoughts about money and abundance. Don't force excitement or gratitude, simply hold thoughts about your financial life within the container of peace. Notice how differently money feels when you approach it from peace rather than anxiety. From this peaceful state, consider your current financial situation without trying to change or fix anything. Just observe it with the same calm presence you'd bring to watching clouds or listening to rain. Feel how much clearer your financial reality becomes when viewed through the lens of peace rather than stress. Step 4. The peaceful decision practice. Think of a financial decision you need to make, perhaps an investment, a purchase, or a career choice. Instead of analyzing it from anxiety or excitement, hold the decision in your peaceful awareness. Notice what feels aligned when you're not desperate for any particular outcome. From peace, you can feel the difference between opportunities that serve your highest good and opportunities that appeal only to your fear or greed. Peaceful consciousness naturally discerns authentic abundance from false abundance, right timing from forced timing, aligned action from desperate action. Step 5. The daily peace installation. Commit to beginning each day by accessing your peace frequency before engaging with any financial activities. Before checking your bank account, before opening emails about work, before thinking about money at all, spend 5 minutes in conscious peace. From this peaceful foundation, all your financial interactions throughout the day become extensions of peace rather than reactions to anxiety. You pay bills from peace, receive income from peace, make decisions from peace, and engage with opportunities from peace. Step 6. The peaceful money meditation. Several times each week, dedicate 15 minutes to a specific money meditation from your peace frequency. Sit quietly, access your peaceful state, and then simply hold the intention for abundance while maintaining peace. Don't visualize specific amounts or circumstances, just feel the essence of abundant flow within peaceful being. This meditation isn't trying to get money, it's aligning your money frequency with your peace frequency until they become indistinguishable. Money becomes an expression of peace rather than a solution to anxiety. Step 7. The peace-based action protocol. Before taking any significant financial action, applying for opportunities, making investments, negotiating deals, or spending substantial amounts, access your peace frequency first. Make decisions from peace rather than pressure, from calm rather than crisis, from wisdom rather than worry. Actions taken from peace carry different energy than actions taken from desperation. Peaceful actions attract peaceful outcomes, which include sustainable abundance rather than temporary windfalls that create future problems. Part 4. Living from the Peace Abundance Union. After months of practicing the peace frequency activation, everything about your relationship with money transforms. You're no longer someone who struggles with abundance. You're someone who naturally embodies the frequency that abundance flows toward. Money isn't something you chase, it's something that finds you because you've become the kind of presence that money seeks. The effortless attraction operating from peace frequency, you notice that money opportunities begin appearing with remarkable ease. Not because you're trying harder, but because you've removed the energetic resistance that was blocking abundance from reaching you. Job offers arise through casual conversations. Investment possibilities present themselves through synchronistic encounters. Resources become available exactly when you need them. This effortless attraction feels almost magical until you understand the mechanism. Peace creates space for receiving while anxiety creates contraction against receiving. When you embody peace, you're essentially sending a signal to the universe that says, I'm safe, I'm stable, I'm ready to receive. The universe responds by organizing circumstances that deliver what you're prepared to handle. The wise stewardship from peace frequency, your relationship with money becomes naturally wise rather than compulsive or fearful. You spend consciously rather than emotionally. You invest strategically rather than desperately. You save purposefully rather than anxiously. Every financial decision flows from the same peaceful center that originally attracted the money. This wisdom isn't learned, it's inherent in peace itself. Peaceful consciousness naturally considers long-term consequences, values quality over quantity, and chooses sustainability over quick gratification. The same peace that attracts money also ensures that money is used in ways that create more peace rather than more stress. The generous flow, perhaps the most beautiful aspect of living from peace-abundance union, is how naturally generous you become. When money comes from peace rather than struggle, sharing it feels joyful rather than threatening. You tip well not to impress others but because generosity feels good. You give to causes you care about not for tax benefits but because circulation increases flow for everyone. This generosity isn't strategic, it's the natural expression of abundance consciousness. When you know that peace attracts money consistently, you're not afraid to share what you have because you trust more will come. Your giving becomes part of your receiving because both arise from the same peaceful foundation. The stress-free success your career and business activities become expressions of peace rather than sources of stress. You work with calm focus rather than frantic effort. You pursue opportunities that align with your values rather than just opportunities that pay well. You build professional relationships based on mutual respect rather than desperate networking. This peaceful approach to success often produces better results than aggressive striving because peaceful energy attracts collaborative rather than competitive responses from others. People want to work with peaceful people, invest in peaceful projects, and support peaceful ventures because peace creates trust and trust creates sustainable prosperity. The compound peace effect living from peace frequency, your abundance begins compounding in ways that extend far beyond money. Your relationships become more harmonious because you're not stressed about finances. Your health improves because you're not carrying the physical burden of financial anxiety. Your creativity flourishes because your mental energy isn't consumed by money worries. This compound effect demonstrates why peace is more powerful than any specific manifestation technique. Peace transforms your entire life, making abundance inevitable rather than effortful. When every aspect of your being operates from peace, every aspect of your experience reflects that peace back to you, including financial abundance. The teaching transmission your embodiment of peace-abundance union becomes a teaching for others who are still trying to force, chase, or anxiously manifest money. Without preaching or explaining, your presence demonstrates that there's a different way to relate to abundance, a way that feels like coming home rather than running toward something distant. People notice the quality of ease around your financial life and become curious about how you achieved such calm confidence with money. Your transformation becomes permission for others to explore whether they, too, might discover that peace is more powerful than pressure for creating the abundant life they desire. Part 5. The Eternal Peace Abundance Embodiment. You've discovered the most powerful frequency for attracting money, and it was never foreign to you. It was the peace you felt many times but never recognized as your greatest manifestation tool. Now this frequency becomes not just something you access occasionally, but your permanent way of being. You don't practice peace to get money, you embody peace as the natural expression of your abundant soul. The integration ceremony stand in a space where you can feel your connection to the eternal peace that underlies all existence. This isn't just your personal peace, this is the cosmic peace from which all abundance flows. You are not someone who has learned to access peace for money. You are peace itself, naturally attracting its material expression through your very being. Place both hands over your heart and feel the truth. You are the peace that money seeks. You are the calm center around which abundance organizes itself. You are the still point from which infinite flow emanates. Money doesn't come to you because you've mastered a technique. Money comes to you because you've remembered what you are, peace embodied in human form. The permanent frequency declarations speak these words with the quiet authority of someone who has discovered their true nature. I am the peace. Frequency that attracts all abundance. Money flows to me not because I desire it desperately, but because I embody the calm certainty that welcomes it naturally. I am no longer someone seeking abundance, I am abundance expressing itself as peace. My financial life is an extension of my peaceful nature. Every dollar I receive is peace materializing. Every opportunity that comes to me is peace expanding. Every success I experience is peace demonstrating its magnetic power through my life. I release all effort to attract money and embrace being the frequency that money naturally seeks. This is not something I do, this is what I am. Peace attracting its own material reflection through the instrument of my consciousness. The effortless mastery. Your mastery isn't measured by how much money you have, but by how peacefully you hold whatever money flows to you. Whether you have $100 or $100,000, you relate to it from the same calm center. Whether opportunities are scarce or abundant, you respond from the same peaceful wisdom. Whether financial challenges arise or financial windfalls appear, you remain the same tranquil presence. This effortless mastery makes you magnetic to sustainable abundance rather than dramatic highs and lows. The universe trusts peaceful people with continuous flow because peaceful people don't become destabilized by changes in their external circumstances. Your peace becomes the foundation for building lasting wealth rather than experiencing temporary gains. The legacy of peace. Your embodiment of peace abundance union creates a legacy that extends far beyond your personal financial success. Every interaction you have with money, earning it, spending it, investing it, sharing it, becomes a demonstration of conscious relationship with abundance. Your peaceful approach to wealth influences everyone who observes it. Children around you learn that money can be approached with calm rather than stress. Colleagues discover that financial success doesn't require sacrificing peace. Friends realize that abundance and tranquility can coexist beautifully. Your life becomes living proof that the most powerful money frequency is the one that feels like home rather than reaching for something beyond you. The infinite commitment. Make this eternal commitment to the peace that you are. I commit to living as peace embodied, knowing that all abundance flows naturally from this foundation. I will never again chase money from anxiety, desperation, or pressure, because I have remembered that money chases peace. I commit to being an example of peaceful prosperity, demonstrating that wealth and wisdom can flourish together. I will use my abundance to create more peace in the world, knowing that peace is the source of all sustainable prosperity. I commit to sharing this understanding with others who are ready to discover that the most powerful frequency for attracting money is the one they've felt before, the peace that is their deepest nature and most magnetic power. The final recognition. If you recognize peace as the frequency you felt before and now understand as your most powerful money attractor, write this recognition in the comments. I am the peace frequency that naturally attracts abundance. Money flows to me because peace is what I am. The ultimate truth. The most powerful frequency that attracts money isn't excitement, desperation, or even gratitude. It's the peace you felt before, the deep calm that comes when everything feels exactly as it should be. This peace is not just your most powerful manifestation tool, it's your deepest nature. Money doesn't go to those who want it most desperately. Money goes to those who welcome it most peacefully. You are that peace. You are the calm center that abundance naturally flows toward. You are the still point around which all prosperity organizes itself. Stop chasing money from anxiety. Start being the peace that money seeks. The frequency was always within you. Now you know how to live from it.